Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese. They can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry. They're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss. He can take it to the house.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got his man on the right. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands.
Pressure pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
A little screen to the running back. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and
headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
Oh, out of space. Running inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. The pitch. Touchdown Broncos! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The extra point here would tie the game.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the run, it's Martin. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Scanning the field, it's Duggar. That's caught. It's Martin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They want to throw it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God for this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Boise State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for room, it's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
It'll be third and long. looking for a man. It's Duggar. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Look out, he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
On the ride, he'll toss it. Touchdown Broncos! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Georgia State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working that left side now. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can flip the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. To the ground with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Dropping back, it's Duggar. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Gonna run it. It's Hayes. Turning it on. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Back to throw, it's Duggar. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Appalachian State has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic? Well, we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Jones. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Broncos! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. These two guys, they just shared a glance and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Duggar. Fires to the big fella.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Hayes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And some room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, at this point in the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day in this offense.
They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Caught behind the line. It's Jones. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback.
The return is brought down at the 21, and the Penn State offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
To throw, it's Duggar. Lets it fly. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. down instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Duggar. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. One more play to pad the stats. Power football with the run. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the